5 seconds to go in the first half. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw taken in by Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Queen able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we ended up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And you know what I think the defense is saying back to them? Why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Being chased out left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's taken down inside the 30.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This is caught and in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 28 yards, and the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And that's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Queen, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case,
oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
so that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Off the option, here's Edwards. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come out in the pistol. Jackson's going to keep it. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Escaping the pressure. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Push him back.
From the 41, Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Cook. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. Again, powerful running. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Herbert to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. Throwing, Herbert out, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Herbert And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now Herbert. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. 4th down for Herbert, desperation time. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 17. Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as it kicks away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That is caught. Bateman. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Jackson rolling to his right. And he will hustle out of bounds. That stops the clock. But boy, that's just a very minimal gain. And also, keep in mind, it's 4th down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Jackson to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Baltimore.
4 Throwing, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Throwing now is Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Here's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Herbert. Dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Well, he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Dustin Hopkins set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.